party. I don't know why, but after I did a Windows update, my colors look wrong, and my fucking games all start on the wrong monitor. Pisses me off. We're gonna start with a prelude to Infamy. It starts with just credits, so we can get that going. Hello! Welcome. We are moving away from Hero U, never to return. Fuck that game. Wasted $6. Who needs a hero anyway? So we're gonna be a jerk in this one, I guess. I guess they figure most people won't watch this, so one screen, it's fine. It feels like Willy Wonka music, yeah. Oh boy, it's starting to crawl now. Pixel letters aren't great for these tiny of words. Woo! Biggin'. Thank you, thank you. I've seen your names already, I know, you're very great. Glad you think so highly of yourself, Steven. Okay, great. The U's are weird, yeah, I agree. Somewhere in a far-off castle.
Oh my. Oh, stop it. Stop it, Alex. You're so wicked. Oh, stop it. I said...
I'm alive!
Alicia, what's
Welcome.
going on in there?
It's my father. Nothing, Daddy.
Open this door at once.
But, Daddy, I'm changing.
I'm coming in.
You have to go.
But I've just got my boots off.
Don't get cheeky now. Seriously. My father will kill... Daddy.
Alicia,
Daddy, no.
why, you devil? I'll kill you.
That wasn't my fault. She tricked me.
I'll trick you, devil.
Oh, I'm out of here.
If I ever get my hands on you.
Run, Forrest.
Hello, sir. How are you this evening?
Exhausted, friend. Tell me, where are you going?
Oh, I'm off across the mountains. How about you?
The same. Mind if I tag along?
Not at all. We can sing songs together.
Great. Sounds good
Oh
to
boy,
me.
songs. New kid in town. That was a long trip. Sure looks like Spielberg.
Well, here you go. Is this okay?
Yes, this is fine. Thank you. Free trouble.
Why, thank you, sir. Well, I'm off. Heading north to the castle. Maybe I'll see you again sometime.
You just may. Farewell, sir.
I don't know what the part before the prologue was called. It's not the prologue? Prelude to the prologue?
Hello, my friend. Welcome. Welcome to the town of Vokesville. I trust your travels were not too unpleasant.
Just fine, thank you.
Excellent, excellent. My name is Udo. I am a seller of rare and precious trinkets,
You're no
as well as a
Wolfie.
great source of news for the town and all across the valley.
You mean you're a gossip?
Eh, call me what you may, as long as you call me friend.
We'll see.
Ah, cautious. I like that. Please come and see me anytime you need anything.
Okay. Maybe I need something now.
Hey there, Udo.
Well, hello there, friend. How can I help you today? Ah, the People's Village. You'll not find a finer nor friendlier town around these parts. Everything's kept shipshape around here by old Rayford. He likes to keep things nice and orderly. And for your amusement, there's plenty of shops and sights to see. You can check out the inn or maybe visit the general store. There's a tobacconist for all your exotic smoking and spice needs. Oh, and don't forget the magic shop. We've also got an apothecary, and there's an old graveyard on the edge of town.
Classic.
He's a tough old SOB, that's for sure. He's been the magistrate around these parts for the last 30 years or so. I'd say the town's so well kept because of him, he likes to stay in the good graces of the king. He's a pleasant enough fella, but don't let that fool you, because he doesn't suffer fools or troublemakers one bit.
Okay!
He'll crack your skull if you give him an excuse to. The inn is on the east part of town.
The
It's a
inn.
big old place. I think it was a giant meat hall in its former life. But over the years, it just settled into being an inn. You can get a reasonable room and some decent food there. The innkeeper's name is Kessel. Tell him Udo sent you. You'll get the Udo discount.
Oh boy.
It's right in the center of town, next to the tobacco shop. You know, it's no frills. What you see is what you get. But what you get isn't always what you see, eh? No doubt it has the kinds of supplies you need to get about in the valley. The proprietor is Owen.
Meat hall.
He and his wife are usually in there running the place together. Honestly, I don't know her name. I always call her Mrs. Owen.
But you knew everything, Udo.
Let me tell you, if there's a center of leisure and luxury in this town, it's the tobacconists.
I didn't know that was a word.
Armand has the finest leaf imported from all over the world. He takes pride in his smokable products and pays premium to import the best. It's worth it though. He's got a great back room where the upper crust like to hang out, discuss business, and smoke their pipes. Real nice sofas and chairs back there. I've only been in a few times myself, but it was most enjoyable. Let me tell you, that Prospero is definitely one of those enigmatic characters. He's got a big, creepy house toward the south of town.
Classic.
The gargoyles out front give me the heebie-jeebies. But his knowledge and products are second to none. Yeah, we've got a guy who fancies himself some kind of medical scientist. He's got all kinds of salves, potions, and poultices. Jared Smyrna, pharmacist, runs the place. Well, you're in the Valley of Krasna right now. We're part of the Kingdom of Lenaria.
Thank you.
Well, honestly, it's a vast realm. The castle of the king is to the north a ways, but it's been difficult to travel up there since the spring flooding washed out the main bridge over the river Silmawind.
Oh wait. Ask about the river, dog.
It's the great river. It not only runs through our land, but almost the whole continent. It's called Corninglist. It's a lovely place, actually. Very beautiful. And the king treats his subjects well.
What you got, dog? Snake oil. Rubbing alcohol. Everyday oil. And perfume. I see. Do I have monies? There's walk, run, touch, fight. Put on a dress. Sure looks like a dress. Where's my money?
An old stone mason wall. You think of the poor man who devoted his life to stacking rocks for a living. Then you think of something better.
The guy needs a pop filter. Hello, you look like me, but with a beard.
Good day, sir.
That's not what you look like.
Yes, it certainly is.
I would stay and chat, but I must be going. We've got so much happening today. Rayford wanted me to go get something,
Rayford?
but I can't remember. We so rarely have public executions. You are coming to the public square, right?
Sure.
Of course, friend. Wouldn't miss this.
Excellent. See you there. May crime always cower in the light.
Indeed.
Oh boy, a murder.
Well, this should be an interesting day. I should make my way to the public square, eventually.
That's the plan, man.
Good day, sir.
Wow, what long, luxurious hair.
Hello there.
My name is Niels. I'm the assistant and farrier to the blacksmith. I'm preparing shoes for the horses. It's quite lovely, thank you. Yes, there's an execution taking place soon. I want to finish these shoes before I head down. They take me where I need to go. I made the chair myself. It's a pretty quiet town, never much trouble. Except for Gorth. He's always causing trouble. Surprised Rayford hasn't beaten him senseless yet.
Tell me of this Gorth.
It's a pretty He's the local sheriff. He's a tough man, but he's always decent to me.
No asking about
Take
Gorth.
care, stranger.
What you got here? I guess he said shoes.
It's a pretty little alcove. You wonder who usually hangs out there. A potted plant hangs above the stable. It looks like no one tends it.
I don't know, it looks pretty.
More
Flowery.
barrels.
What this?
It's the sigil for the sheriff's office.
Oh.
If you're lucky and smart, you won't spend too much time in there.
Let's not go there. Well, what do we have to lose?
The door is...
Alright. Ah! What happened? Sorry. Goods! Oh, yes, hello. Is this meat?
Hello, young master. Welcome to the Owens General Store and Meat Emporium.
This has been recorded on a shitty device.
Butcher shop. Meat Emporium sounds like a whorehouse.
Oh, you'd know a whorehouse, wouldn't you?
Maybe. I found you in one.
Heyo.
You were the chamber pot boy.
You were the chamber pot.
I love you, dear.
How do you do, honey buddy?
Well, this is lovely.
Hey, you tried running a store with your significant other. You have to do something to keep yourself from going nuts.
Understood.
Well, we're just about to close up to go to the execution. So if you need something, just stop on back afterwards, okay, honey?
Will do. You do. Stay pleasant.
They said to come back later. You should...
Alright. Is this a cat? Look at the cat.
These large barrels.
No, cat.
It's a cat. Should I explain further or just direct you to Reddit?
Yeah, the audio quality varies widely. Agree. Somebody just recorded it on their fucking iPhone in a large room.
It's the sigil of the...
Oh, tobacconist. That's where we get our fancy shit. Look, fancy lads.
Good afternoon, fair trader of smoked goods.
Aha, good afternoon, young master. How are you?
Better now that I know this place is here.
Ah, thank you. I am Armand, purveyor of the finest tobacco and smokable leaf in all the lands.
You can call me Rowan.
And indeed I will, Mr. Rohan. Be assured, every item in here is of the finest quality. I have selected my imports by hand, and any purchase you make shall be a wonderful delight for you to enjoy in your leisure time.
I'm a big fan of leisure time.
Here, try a bit of these.
Oh boy, samples. Some cancer. Here you go, free cancer.
That is delightful.
Ah yes, imported Kenmati leaf from the realm of Anengoti, the finest. I must close up for a moment before the execution, but please stop by again and we can discuss the finer things I have to offer.
Sounds excellent. See you soon.
And the main guy, like, all the bass has been taken out of the audio. It sounds very thin.
Everything in here is amazing, sir. I highly recommend Mr. Dave's Romerio blend.
Got something other than tobacco, eh? Guy? Is it possible to get killed here?
Please enter a longer name.
Execution. Because I want to walk in this here alley, but I'm afraid of alleys. Nope. No need to be afraid. Is that the pub?
You bet there used to be writing on it, but it's worn off.
Worthless. Seems like an apothecary. Hello, person tending your garden.
Hey, you in the garden.
Hey.
Who? Me?
No, the other fella in the garden. The one with the gnomish hat.
I don't see. You got me. Good fun. Good.
How's it going in there?
Not bad. Just trying to pick some herbs for some potions I'm making up later. People always start worrying about their health after an execution.
With good reason. Though I don't suppose you have a potion that reattaches a head in a day.
Oh my goodness. Don't be silly. Oh, that's funny. Oof. I am Jared Smyrna, pharmacist.
I'm Mr. Rowan, professional raconteur.
Well, I'm pleased to make your acquaintance.
Likewise.
Well, I've got to get finished up. Got to get to the execution soon.
It's the only entertainment in town.
Yes, please, come by the shop sometime. There's lots of neat things in there. I bet they'd be of use to a man like you.
I'll do that. Farewell, sir.
Bye.
Bye-bye. As Jackie Chan would say.
The door is locked, but there is a man over...
Yeah. We done did that. What's up, horse? Are you a speaky horse?
A horse is a horse, of course, and no one can talk to a horse, of course.
Be my friend.
You don't need to do that. Yet.
Give me a horse. Can I go in here?
Whatever it is you're trying to do. Yep, you're going to dunk your head in that. Or worse, drink it. Keep moving, villain.
I'm no villain. What is this?
Metal on metal, it's what I crave. Though you know anvil rocks hard, you can't carry this one with you. This door is pretty solid, and you're quite sure it has an advanced lock on
I
it.
just want to
It
knock
is,
on
of
the
course,
door.
locked to keep the light.
Not be a thiefy thief. This looks like a bell.
You ring the bell. Nothing happens. You would grab a log, but you'd have to
What if I let the horse go? No, don't go there! Bastard.
You don't need to do.
Alright, alright. Can't do anything. Okay. Go to the pub. Lots of people in here. Aren't you going to the fucking execution?
He just kind of eyeballs you for a bit, and you decide he's not ready to converse. You think the bartender looks much more inviting. He ignores you. Perhaps you should talk to the man on the other side of the table.
No.
He ignores you. Perhaps you
I'm gonna talk to everyone. And no one will want to. What's up?
Welcome to the Jolly Roger Inn, home of ales and lager. Occasionally we get some whiskey in here. Nothing fancy, stranger.
Sounds fine to me.
Well, it better. You're out of luck if you're looking for anything better around here. We brew it downstairs. It's shite, but it does the trick.
Shite, but it does the trick.
Made from the best water and grain. That's what they tell me. I'm no brewmaster or chemist for this matter. Not a bad place. Just good folks trying to get by. He's all right. Can be a right bastard. Don't like public drunkenness or fights. He can crack a skull or two. I'm a lonely bartender in a small town. Are you here to save me, eh? Ah, the lads are good guys. Farmers they are. They drink their crops. Ah, the lad's a good guy. He's a big bastard, ain't he?
I don't know which one is which. Oh, rations. Oh, I have 314 monies. There's my answer. Alright. Whoa. Oh, he's coming over now.
I don't know you. You new in my tavern?
Wow, that's really bad audio.
No, I've been here for weeks.
You got a problem, pal?
I'm sad that how bad the audio is. You got a problem? Yes, I do have a problem. Yeah.
The only problem I have, friend, is with the amount of nose hair you're sporting. You're trying to catch boogers as a hobby.
You're quite the smartass, friend. You're lucky there's an execution in town and there's more guards around. Otherwise, you and I'd be having words.
Alright, low rent Jason Statham.
You're lucky I have a pair of tweezers.
You're funny, friend. Let me buy you a drink.
Hey-oh.
Let me drink your drink.
A toast! Thank God we're not the poor bastard whose head is about to roll.
You were just about to mention Statham.
May we never face the gallows. Or marriage.
Come on by afterwards. Let's have some more drinks and talk about things.
Alright, my new best friend, Kurt. Handsome Rob.
Hey, there's beer in my glass.
Is that a problem?
Yeah, because it should be in my belly.
You're the worst.
You are correct, sir. Drink up, eh?
No one likes you, Pat.
Leave the guy alone. Leave him to his ale. He seems preoccupied with drinking and talking to his friends at the moment.
Why put people in here if I can't talk to them? Have him tell me to get lost. Not just tell me that you can't talk to him. Whoopsie doodle. Oh my god. So, because my... Shit. Go outside! Because my shit... Can I leave here, please? Can I... Let's see. Can I... Okay, there we go. I have to use my fucking keyboard. I had to do it in windowed mode so I could, move it over to the right screen. But now you can click out of it.
You can hear the homeowners talking about tea or something beyond the door. Better not mess with it during the day. You can't rob these merchants.
I don't want to rob them. I want to knock on the door and say hello.
You can't. You want to rob the bank? It's not a Western, you know.
I just want to go inside. Feel the marble. Like, this is a nice set of stairs.
There is a sign on the bank door that reads, "Closed for execution."
They're all about their executions. Can I walk over here? No. Ooh, he's stuck. Okay, well, where's the town square? Are you accidentally on the rob icon? I mean, I was using this, but I thought it was just like, touch. Like, pick that up. Knock on that door. A joke!
Whatever it is you're trying to do doesn't seem to be working.
Shut up. Is the town square outside? Bad JK. Nah. I don't know how the game works. Oh man, come on now. Get over there. Jeez. Can you go in the alley? The alley leads to the pub. Maybe Udo knows. Or maybe it's through here. There's the inn.
What a quaint and lovely place. You actually bet the rooms and beds are nice here, for a change.
Look, an explorer.
Well, hello, young fellow. How are you?
I'm above ground. It's a start.
Indeed.
You look like a
Can I help
nerd.
you?
I don't know how to fight. How do my skills work?
So, you want to know about skills? That's a pretty exciting
Hodgman, he
topic,
does
so
look like
glad
John
you asked.
Hodgman.
You can check out your skills on your character sheet, which is located by clicking the shield icon on the pull-down menu, or by pressing Control S.
Control S should be for save, John Hodgman.
The left side of your character
For choice.
sheet contains all your combat skills, and you can learn more about them by asking me how to fight. On the right side are the skills I'll talk about here. These are environmental skills and are useful for all sorts of things. Climbing is self-explanatory, I suppose. Or at least it should be. If you can't grasp what climbing is, you're probably about to die quite often in this game. Stealth is your ability to sneak around and not be heard. You raise this by simply sneaking around, although non-rogue classes can't raise the statistic above 50.
I don't know what I am, dog.
Thievery is your ability to steal shit or to pick locks. The more you pick those locks or steal, the better at it you become. Again though, only rogues can raise this above 50. Mystical power is the statistic that sorcerers care most about.
Hi, Toki.
This raises with every spell cast, and the higher it becomes, the more powerful your spells become. All the statistics rise on a sliding scale, so at first it might only take a couple of attempts to raise your skill level. But as your skills become higher, you'll need to undertake a lot more attempts to get it to rise higher again. Finally, there's Infamy. The more you undertake tasks in this game, the more infamy you gain. This is very important later in the game, because if you've gained enough infamy, you'll get more help in your final tasks.
I see.
I hope that was some help. If you need to know about combat or the creatures around these parts, feel free to ask.
Sure. Who are you?
Well, where are my manners? Ned O'King, adventurer, explorer, and cataloger of rare animals. And in some cases, monsters. Well, I travel from land to land looking for new species of animals. I catalog them all, and then I publish my findings. I have several books in print.
La-ti-da.
They are fascinating, eh? I love your regular old bear or raccoon, but when you find that rare species, that's what makes the job. Well, there's an interesting subject. You do see them around here. I try to avoid them and study from afar.
Cause you're a fucking nerd.
Mostly I try to talk to others who've seen and dealt with them. I use
And you're
their
gonna teach me how to
information
fight?
write about how to deal with them. This area has such an interesting array of monsters, even undead. And the regions within each area are almost unique in their variety. There's the Volksville Woods, which currently surround us. To the west lie the grasslands, and just north and east of here are the 99-acre woods. Or the North Woods, as some call it. Up north and a little west of here is the Krosnan Swamp. Head south towards the ocean to see the amazing South Woods. Each area holds variety to keep me fascinated for years of study.
1 acre shy of a lawsuit. Yes, indeed.
Feel free to ask me about anything you might want to, and I'll tell you what I know.
Oh my god, there's so many things.
The main creatures you'll encounter around here are the Rukiti. They're a red-skinned creature, generally armed with a flail, who are mean and will probably attack you on sight.
Sounds like a kobold.
I've heard they're not too difficult to defeat in combat, although I've never tried myself. You'll probably encounter some brutes as well if you wander around enough. That's what they call the local brigands around here. Rough lot. A good offense is probably just slashing at these types instead of just trying to stab them. The grasslands are an amazing place. So vast and full of grass. I made a rhyme. Besides
Not
the
a good one.
Rukiti, who seem to be most everywhere around these parts, you'll probably see some jaguars during the day
Oh boy.
and wolves at night. Both are just normal animals. Nothing too special about
Except
them,
they'll eat your
except they
face
seem
off.
to be more susceptible to slashing as opposed to other attacks. I surmise that to these creatures, the weapon looks like a giant steel claw, which sends them into a panic. But that's just a theory. You might find that wolf fur will go for a fair bly in the right place, too. What a fascinating place the 99-acre woods are. They originally started off as 100 acres, but rumor has it that it was measured wrong by the lord or king of the time. It was once an area set aside for hunting bears, but since it's been left to go wild, some giant spiders have moved in.
Did they kill Pooh?
Both of these animals are weak against your slashing attack.
Sounds like slashing attacks are pretty awesome.
I've never ventured north into the swamps, although I hear it's a fascinating place.
So far, slash everything, yes.
Check with the apothecarian in town here. He goes there or sends his young apprentice there to collect herbs and plants. I can tell you that there are swamp Rukiti there, cousin to the red-skinned ones around these
Everybody's
parts.
Rukiti.
They're more vicious than their cousins, but they tend to not like a stabbing attack.
Okay, stab.
Throws them off their game. Now what I am intrigued by in there is the giant snakes. I've never seen one before, but I hear they're a sight. Being a wild beast, I'd have to assume they wouldn't like a slashing motion of the sword, but don't quote me on that.
Put the sword in their body. Any way you can.
The leaves and colors of the South Woods are amazing. Truly a great part of the world, but that doesn't mean there's not some fierce creatures about as well. The whole area is crawling with dwarves, and they're nothing like you see in books or hear about. Nasty little buggers.
Feral.
They'll cut you up and sell your body parts for a bly if they can. I really couldn't tell you the best way to deal with them except to stay away if you see them. Oh, the undead. Most people think these are just made-up fairy tales to scare young children, but there's certainly more than that. The old graveyard to the north has its fair share of wights, skeletons, and specters. The information I have on them is sketchy, but from what I understand, and there's a certain logic to this, they don't like being bashed. So your best bet is to hack away at them until they drop. Then, run like hell. It makes sense to me not to bother stabbing them. After all, there's no internal organs in the undead, so just what would you be stabbing, eh?
But you can bash them. I don't know how to fight.
You don't know how to fight?
No.
And you're still alive?
Yeah.
Well, you are an enigma, aren't you? Before we get into combat proper, I'll explain a couple of neat tricks I've learned over the years.
I don't think
that might
you
help
fight.
out. Always watch out for your enemy. They can be anywhere and tend to hide behind trees and such things. Once you enter an area, if there's an enemy about, you have about 5 seconds to decide what to do. You can always run away, or you can choose to attack. Just click your sword icon on them if that's what you want to do, and you'll get straight into the combat. Rogues also have the option of
That's a long
attempting to throw
time, yeah.
dagger at an enemy, which could stun them long enough for you to get close enough to slice their throat. Not very honorable, but you don't strike me as someone who would care about that.
You don't know me. Oh look, a Rakiti.
Now let's talk about combat itself. I'll just cover the basics here. You can learn more about class-specific actions yourself. I do warn you, I know all of this in theory, but in practice you might still have some learning to do. At the top, right above what I'm saying here, you'll see your own health as well as the health of your enemy. If either falls to 0, that person dies. You'll see across the bottom of your screen 4 buttons. These are your basic combat moves, and you use them by clicking on your preferred choice during combat. Each of these moves is attached to a statistic in your character sheet, which you can view by pressing Ctrl S or clicking on the shield icon on the main drop-down icon bar at the top of the screen. All of your moves use one specific skill, weapon percent hit, which tells you how likely you are to hit your opponent. Then each of the other combat skills, hacking, stabbing, and slashing, increase the damage you do. Any attacking action taken in combat, whether successful or not, will go towards raising your skill
Too many
level in that
words.
particular skill, as well as weapon percent.
Like, not exactly a helpful word. Like, okay, stabbing will raise my
The first
shit.
button
Good, fine.
is stab. So why don't you give it a try? Don't worry if you don't hit. The Rukiti isn't real.
Jab.
Well done. You've just performed your first
Oh, boy.
stabbing action. Now let's look at slashing. Nicely done. That's slashing for you. Now for your final attack.
Damn it.
Hacking is most certainly my preferred attack. Of course, I really... You've got one final button on your
You just
combat
said that was my
panel,
last attack.
So let's try out
I guess it's blocking.
blocking.
Where's my
or
bash?
avoiding your opponent's weapon. is
Don't I have a
very useful
shield,
in
I guess?
combat. A successful block will return 5 health to you and
Oh.
cause your enemy's attack to fail for that turn.
See, that's useful information.
So that's the basics of combat. I hope I've been... Oh, before I let you go, I should point out a couple of other... I just turned on a 5th button on your combat panel. This one is your healing potions. Very useful in battle as they heal you for 10 points of health, so carry a few around with you. The number above the potion designates how many you're carrying. Give the button a click and watch yourself drink a healing potion. It's quite a magical sight to behold.
I don't think so. I don't think so, Tim.
Okay, that's all I really know about fighting. I hope it was helpful to you.
I'm glad I don't have to talk to you again. I probably do.
Hello, stranger.
Hola.
Hey. Nice duster.
Thanks. Nice beard.
I grew it myself.
I bet you did.
Pa bought this in years ago, when I was little, and I've lived here most of my life. I clean and take care of the guests.
I bet you do.
Vokesville is very quiet, but I like it here. I go down to Tyr with Pa every few months, but I love my home. I don't like Rayford. I know people say he's good for the village, but I think he's a bad man. My Pa's the greatest. He takes such good care of me, and this inn. I miss her.
Would you like to go out for a drink? Sure.
I don't suppose you'd be interested in meeting me for a drink at a pub later.
No, she isn't interested.
Oh wow, really bad audio. And you don't look like your picture here, guy.
Oh, fair enough then. Can't blame a guy for asking.
No, you can't. I totally would, but Pa would break your legs if I went with you.
Good lord, you're gonna get me killed.
Maybe, but it's a good time though, isn't it?
Well, it was lovely talking to you, Ina.
Oh, such a gentleman.
You look better in pixel form there, guy.
Hello there, stranger.
Look how terrible. That bowl haircut. He's been in the quarantine.
Hello there, innkeeper.
Castle's my name. This, as you may have guessed, is my inn.
Lovely. Love the view.
I do my best, and I promise the rooms are cozy.
Excellent.
I assume you'd be wanting lodging, considering the bridge to the north is all washed out for the moment?
Yes, I suppose I'll be staying in town for a bit.
Well, if I beg your pardon, we're getting ready for the execution. If you'd be wanting a room, come by afterwards and we can do business.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Tell me where the town square is. I want to see an execution too. Is it this way? Nope, not that way. Son of a bitch.
Why,
Who are you?
You don't need to talk to him.
I don't? What if I follow him? He looks like he's got the diseases. I don't know. Udo, where the fuck is the town center?
Hey there, Udo.
Well, hello there, friend. How can I help you today? Oh yeah, that's a big deal. Apparently this guy murdered some merchants who made their way to town. Rayford doesn't tolerate that kind of stuff. His head'll roll, and I'm sure his body and his head will be on display.
Oh boy.
Good luck, sir. And remember, if you need anything, you come see Udo, alright? I'll take care of you.
He's just this guy, you know? Alright, this doesn't look like we're heading toward a town square. A town square seems to be inside the walls, but I cannot find it. Whoop. Do you?
You'd better make sure to get back to town soon to see the execution.
I'm trying! Someone walk me to the execution. Oh, hey, okay. That's shiny. Gargoyles, this was where the magic man lives.
A creepy old house stares back at you. Dark, ominous, foreboding. Your kind of place. By the sigil on the door, you deduce that it is a magic shop. Can't be too bad. It has a pair of awesome gargoyles out front.
Awesome. Are you also at the execution? Oh, look, it's Dr. Strange. Or Dr. Orpheus.
Away.
Ahoy. Well, let's see, are we?
We're all drifted some way.
How insightful. Allow me to quote that in my book of Who Cares.
Ah.
Now, young man.
Ahoy,
is
hoy.
there something I might help you with?
Who are you?
My name? Well, you may call me Prospero. I make it most of the town calls me Mr. Magic. It amuses them. Magic? Well, that's quite a discussion. Perhaps we can converse about it when we have more time. There's an execution coming soon.
Everyone
and
tells
we'd
me
better
so.
Not be late. Rayford gets into quite a tizzy about these things. Goodbye.
You're very ominous in the way you speak. For the love of God, just go out the door. Do I have to touch the door? Yes, indeed. Okay, hold on. I forgot that we were gonna look at our... There's supposed to be a shield, right? Or... S? Uh-oh. That's not what it did. I did what it said. with the control. Did he say Control S or Windows S? Okay. You're not specialized. You've not specialized. Okay. That seems like not a lot of skills. I'm gonna save it. I feel like we're getting close to the execution. Maybe I'll save the man and we'll run away and cause problems in the hillside. You suck, apparently. Magic man. Not that magic man. Oh hey, who's this person? You can't talk to him.
My lord.
Oh hi. You talk to me.
Well, hello.
I must be on my way now. Take care.
Worthless. Are you on the way to the execution? Still not the execution. Throw some money in a well.
You don't want to fuss with the well right now. You don't need water. And frankly, right now, you don't need trouble.
Because I'm a wuss.
You'd knock on the door, but you really have no desire to be polite.
Okay. Where's the town square? Oh no! Son of a bitch! Can I walk farther left than it appears? I'm never gonna see the execution. That guy's got a bird. Okay, we came from here. This is where the magic man was. I thought I was close. This goes to the pub. To the right goes to the... Okay. Left. I think we went left. Okay. Did we go north of the pub? Come on, you fucking keys. Go north, bitch. Okay, that's the bank. Well, son of a bitch. Not pleased. People should be coming out of their doors to the execution. So I could just follow them. Maybe it's to the right. Did we come from the right or did we come from south? Okay, we came from south. Alright, maybe it's... Will you walk, you son of a bitch?
Sounds like a call to the execution. You'd probably better make your way back to town.
It's time! Maybe... Okay, maybe it's, actually just, like, legit in the middle. Can I not walk there? You fucker. It's probably just south. This seems like the middle of town to me. Bastards. Can I walk this way? Can I walk through? By George, you can. There you go. This is a graveyard.
They're too busy with their dice.
Oh.
They're too busy with...
He's not too busy.
Whoa, boys. We better stop here for now. Rayford's got an execution going on soon.
Can I follow you?
Don't worry, we'll be back later if you're game for some action.
Tell me where to go. Walk a direction, boys.
Let's make my way to the town square.
I know! Sure chat a lot. Oh no! It froze! Or it's just taking me to the town square.
Bring in the prisoner.
Good. For the love of God. That the guy looked like the guy that got his face smashed in by... What's-a-dingus on Walking Dead. Not Glenn, the other one.
It is by the edict of the king
look at him.
and the laws of the land of the Valley of Krasna in the kingdom of Lonaria that here in the town of Volksville, I, J.S. Rayford, am here to carry out the sentence in the matter of the people versus the criminal Marcus Van Houten, who has
Related to
been proven
Millhouse.
guilty of theft and murder. Does the criminal have anything to say?
Let me head roll. I defended myself and stole to feed my own starving body. If this is life, then my head is better served up fresh on a pole for all you people.
Very well. Marcus Van Houten, you are sentenced to death by the automatic blade. May the next life be better than this.
As long as I don't have to look at your filthy face, Rayford, your conscience is almost as filthy as my...
Bye-bye, head. Woo!
Take his head, tar it, and put it on a pike outside town to warn others of our justice. His headless body to a crow's cage to be pecked clean, and thus it is for criminals here. I will not tolerate them in my jurisdiction. Do you understand? You are all witnesses here today.
Sure, sure. A fine execution. Just gonna leave him up there like that?
Rayford would like to see you in his office.
Rayford.
Hello there. You're a visitor to our town, I take it?
Yep.
Why, yes, I am. Just admiring the beauty of the area. The river is quite the sight.
Huh. Yes, it is, stranger. Yes, it is.
It is good.
Might I have the pleasure of your name?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, my name is Mr. Rome. Mr. William Rome. Pleasure.
J.S. Rayford, Town Magister. Pleasure. Well, I have some matters to attend to. Please stop by my office later. I'd love to chat with you some more.
Sounds good. Good evening, lawman.
Good evening, Mr. Rome.
Cram that jurist my diction crap up your ass.
What an asshole.
What an asshole. Infamy. I got me some infamy.
Well, since it looks like I'll be here a while, I should try to make a friend or something.
I'll talk to everybody. Find mentor. Oh, thanks. Thanks, automatic. Whatever. To the inn. Yeah. I guess I was supposed to... Oh, hey. This is a new guy. Are you no good, Nick?
Hello there.
What, mate? What can I do for you?
Who are you?
The name's O'Burr. This is Costigan.
I don't know what that means.
Well, this is it. A sweet little town to call home. Well, the tavern is about as lively as we get around here. There's a farmer's market off in the corner of town. All kind of people hanging out there. There's the regulars, but occasionally travels show up to showcase their little oddities and all that. Oh, Gorf's a prat. If he ever pesters me, it's usually for a blight to get a sausage or something. I just hand him one to shut him up. He gives it out worse to others in town, though. Frankly, I think he's dumb enough to get himself hurt or killed soon enough. Nice to meet you, friend. Good luck in your travels.
It's getting nighttime, so I go to the inn and I talk to that guy, that boring guy, and I'm like, hello, you be my mentor. And that's the end of that chapter. Man, it's dark in here. It looks darker on my screen. What class do you want to be? I don't know. This game seems to push roguery, but that's not generally what I do, but I don't know. Blah. Is he gonna be my mentor?
Well, hello, young fellow.
I'm above ground.
Indeed.
Nope. I already know
Well,
it is.
it was nice talking with you.
Hi, Kessel.
Hello, sir. How can I help you? You be having a good night, okay, Mr. Owen? Goodbye.
Goodbye. No.
Hi, Kessel.
Hello.
Why was that the... wait. Oh, it was goodbye. I thought it was asking about him.
I'd like a room, please. Nothing too shabby, but nothing so uncomfortable.
Why, sure. So I guess you don't want to be staying in the stable, I take it? Yes, yes. We have fine rooms here. My daughter Ina will make it up for you. The cost is $5 a week.
It's a good.
You can start a tab if you like.
Sure, that sounds fine.
Well, your room is up the stairs, down the hall on the left. You're in the deer suite. It's decorated with boars. I'm kidding, of course.
What happened there?
I'd like to say it was something clever, but really, I just got drunk one night and thought it was funny. Now I'm too ashamed to go back on my own joke.
I like a man with conviction.
Well, thank you, thank you. Anyway, we serve dinner here just before sundown.
Oh, good.
So if you want to be eating with us, just wander it around that time.
It seems before sundown. Oh, playing craps guy, rogue, pub chat, brigand, Mr. Magic, sorcerer, okay.
We have a few regulars that like to come in and eat, so there's plenty of people to chat with if that's your thing.
Thank you.
Already chatted with everybody.
You have...
Can I eat here? It is sundown.
You've got no reason to sit down here.
You said it was time.
Don't rough up, Kessel.
That's not what I wanted. Ask him the more
Hi,
things.
Kessel.
Hello. Well, when I came into owning this building, it had been some kind of adventurers guild in Meadhall. It was a wreck,
Oh, no
really.
adventurers guild.
Apparently, the adventurers around here were really more just a bunch of lying drunks. Great stories, but they couldn't take care of shite.
That seems about right.
She's my daughter, and don't think I don't know what she looks like. I've been growing a goiter since the day she passed into womanhood, and every man in this town has been sniffing after her. I keep an old hickory stick back here, just in case I have to crack a skull.
Excellent choice of protection.
Aye, thank you. Just say, sir, for safety's sake, that I hope I don't have to smack you upside the head for betraying my trust and good nature.
I should hope not. But let's say that if you had to, I'd know I deserved it, and I'd take the licking like a man.
Of course you know, I'd beat you till you're dead, sir.
I don't enjoy beatings that lead to
I
death.
don't enjoy beatings that lead to death.
Not many people do. Well, I love this town. Lived here all my life. So did my folks. Father used to be a woodcutter, but I said screw that. Don't feel like swinging an axe all day. So now, I take care of travellers when they come in, and I feed people. It's not a bad life. Ha! What a tough old prick he is. The only thing harder and more stubborn is my old hickory stick. You think I'm kidding when I say I'll bash you for taking advantage of Ina? Haha, no sir.
Okay.
You be having a good night, okay, Mr. Owen? Goodbye.
Good boy. First on the left? Is that what he said? Doesn't look like, Can I walk that far? I guess not, so here. I guess I'll just go here. Is this my room? I don't know.
Whatever it is you're trying to... not tired now. Perhaps you should be...
Oh, I should be gaining favors with locals, okay? Alright, well that's tomorrow. I thought it looked like sundown. Okay, I'm gonna save it, and we're going to do this tomorrow. Gain favor. Find mentor. Find met. You are a creature of the night. Okay. Well, we will continue this tomorrow. Thank you for joining me, even after such a long departure. It's been it's been a month and 4 days. 'Cause no sleep for the wicked. Indeed not. Okay, bye.